be advised, the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of StyleRPA, the only place for real, personal, and all that style. I'm your host Amanda, and with me is my co-host Miguel.
Hi everybody, welcome back.
Alright, so Miguel, how have you been this past week?
I've been alright. Been busy with some events going around, basically for leisure. Yes.
So what was the highlight of your week since we haven't seen each other this week?
Oh, I had dinner with my dad in Tagaytay recently.
Wow.
We ate in one of our favorite restaurants, Amaroma. Italian dining. It was great. We had some calzones, some pizza, and some bolognese pasta. Yeah, that was probably the highlight of my week.
That's good. Well, for me, it's been a very chill week. I started reading 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a pretty big book, sort of maybe a more mature Twilight without the vampires.
Without the vampires.
Exactly.
That sounds intriguing.
I know, but you should check it out. I think you'll like it, even if it is a love story.
I'll definitely go and check it out.
So anyway, so what's been on our website this week?
Okay. Well, on our website we have
There's a feature on Lauren Ed Calma.
Lauren Ed Calma, yes. Laura is an architect, a well-renowned architect at that. He's also a co-founder of the Philippine School of Interior Design as well. He's a sculptor also.
Wow.
His designs are they conform to origami designs. Have you ever made origami?
A little bit.
You know those paper cranes?
Yes. Dabbled in it a little bit.
But in his work, he uses concrete and steel.
Wow.
So they're actually big products. And here you have a photo of his...
So this is by Laura Calma,
this
what
is
we're
by
showing
Laura
on screen right now.
These are his inspired chairs from the 60s all the way to the 2000s.
All right. And Ed Calma is actually his son, who is pretty well known in our generation now.
Yes, he is. He's a well-known architect who takes care of building structures.
And he's actually the design director of his father's company,
yes,
right?
He is.
Right. And he opened an exhibit.
At the LRI Plaza building. Here we have a picture of the Clip Center, and here is a picture of the prototype of the bridge being built in the fort.
So I guess it's great bonding for father and son.
Definitely.
All right, and what else? So June 3, we featured Kelly Williams.
Kelly Williams, also known as the Machine Gun.
The Machine
Gun. Or the
MVP.
And the first film draft pick for the Santa Lucila Realtors back then. But to highlight it actually...
So he actually has a book.
Yes. His book about rising, it's called Rising Higher. It's about his rise to fame from being, a regular basketball enthusiast when he was young, all the way to the person who loves to set an example to his teammates. Never thinks about himself, but always for the team.
Right. So if you're into biographies and stuff like that, I guess it's a good read.
Yes, and not only that, even if you are not a basketball fan, the quotations here would really help in how you live your life, and because he shares a lot about his life and his struggles as well.
And on what we just flashed on screen right now were portraits by Rafael Carvajal del Casal, who did portraits of 10 of Manila's notable lady personalities, and one of them was Miss Amy Marcos.
Miss Amy Marcos, and then we also have Miss...
there's
Cuancos, yes.
So you can check it out in the Finale Art Gallery. All right. And we also featured, so on screen right now are a couple of the portraits that he made. But on the website, we also featured the new iPad, the iPad 3,
Yes,
So
the
I'm
iPad
not
3.
a techie, so Miguel, you can tell me all about the new iPad.
Okay, it has a higher resolution. As well, it has a Dolby Digital Surround Sound 5.1 audio.
And an iPad.
Yes, and an iPad. It gives you a great audio experience without the earphones. And the Retina is clear, and battery life as well, 10 hours.
Wow.
Supplies 10 hours of battery life. And together with the Globe Tattoo, the biggest broadband in our country, with their freebies and all, it makes you use the iPad to the best of its abilities.
All right, so these are the pictures from the event when the iPad 3 launched, right? So are you planning to get one?
I am actually.
Really?
My dad got one yesterday, and
Have you tried it out?
I have. And there is a big difference between the iPad 1, the iPad 2 and the iPad 3.
Wow.
Here we have photos of the event. During the event, we had some ambassadors of the tattoo brand.
So a lot of bloggers, fashionable people.
The likes of Tim Yap and Miggy Chavez and Georgina Wilson as well. Here we have Miggy Chavez, vocalist of Chico Sai.
All right, and we also featured East Cafe. This Thursday, and it's an Asian restaurant, but not one particular cuisine, right? So they have Thai, Japanese.
They have pad Thai noodles. They have assorted sushi platters. They have Hainanese chicken.
Wow. East beef tenderloin. We should try it sometime because I have not been there.
And it's inside your stands. It's for people who would love to shop and eat at the same time.
So it's either if you're hungry before shopping or after shopping.
Or before and after.
All right. All right. So what do you think is beauty, Miguel?
For me, I guess beauty is a very general term. But I like to see personality in a lot of things.
Of course,
not only
we all
people.
want to see personality, exactly.
So I think what brings out beauty is personality. That's what I think beauty is.
You can join a beauty pageant, Miguel. All right. So, do you have any skin rituals?
Well, I do. My mom has very sensitive skin, and I guess I got it as well. She's very fair, so I do have to keep my face very keen under the sun because I do play a lot of sports as well. A lot of sunblock, maybe some toner, and maybe a facial wash now and then.
Right, but it's pretty difficult to find products that suit Filipino skin in this tropical climate. So, speaking of beauty, our first guest for today is the owner of Snoe Beauty Products. And, it's international beauty has always been a plus, but, we have to prove that to this day that local beauty products work especially for our skin, for Filipino skin. So let's all welcome the owner and founder of Snoe Beauty Products, Miss Jen Gerodias-Diaz.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Jen.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you for having me here.
Well, you have very beautiful skin, of course,
thanks.
as expected. So tell us about Snoe Beauty Products. Why put up, a beauty store amongst all these known cosmetic lines in the country?
Okay. First of all, Snoe Beauty is a Filipino brand. We're proudly Filipino-made. There's a lot of different companies here in the Philippines that's Korean or made in the US or in Europe. But then the difference with Snoe is all of our products are made here in the Philippines.
Wow.
So it's really catering to the Filipino market, and it's made for Filipino weather because it's hot and humid here in the Philippines. Yeah, we don't have all 4 seasons, as well as the Philippines is very near the equator. So we focus mainly on sun protection.
Right.
Yes.
So what inspired you to put up a beauty line?
Well, because I had other businesses. It was during the time that I realized that it was not all about making money. So I wanted to do something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to pursue something that I was passionate about. So that's why I opened my own company, which was beauty, because I'm very, very kikay. I like buying and shopping for beauty products, and I like trying a lot of different stuff. So from there, I hired my own chemist, I have my own pharmacist, and we formulate our own products. Because I couldn't really find products that would, that's perfect for my skin.
For Filipino skin.
My skin and Filipino skin. And fortunately, a lot of people like our products. That's why, we created more lines. After which, because the first line of products that we created were the beauty bars. It was all whitening soaps. From there, a lot of people would ask me, you know, when are you coming out with a lotion or a sunblock? So that's why we started creating more and more products. So eventually, it became one whole big line.
One big thing.
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
congratulations to that.
Thanks.
So why the name Snowy? We're curious.
Well, the name of my daughter is Noe. And when she was born, she was really as white as snow. She was glow in the dark. So when we were conceptualizing Snowy, I realized, and she was into Snow White during that time. So we would call her Snowy. So that's why we named it Snowy. And you know, snowy sounds like snow. And you know, our logo is a snowflake. And as we know, snowflakes, they're all different. There's no two snowflakes alike. And you know, it's very individual. So we created products for everyone, for different kinds of skin type.
Right. So how old is your daughter?
Well, she's 5.
She can't use your products yet.
Well, I put argan oil on her hair because we have argan oil. And we use sun protection. Yes, because she goes swimming all the time.
Wow. So
Yeah.
she's 5 and already she has a brand named after her.
Yes.
What a lucky girl.
Yeah. Actually, she helps out.
Really?
Yeah, like sometimes when I would, you know, go to the store, I bring her along with me because I grew up that way. You know, I come from a family of entrepreneurs, and I would always go with my parents, like if they had meetings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, being a business owner, it came easy for me because my parents were like that. So I try to be the same with my kids.
Right. And you know, at 5, you already know that when she grows up, she will have beautiful skin, just like her mother.
Well, she does have beautiful
I'm
skin now.
sure.
We just have to maintain it. Yeah.
Right. So can you tell us, like, when was Snowy founded?
It was founded 2 years ago. We first we joined bazaars, and then we opened our first store last year, October, and now we have a total of 10 stores.
10 stores.
It's about to be 13, and we're also available in salons, Tony and Jackie salons. So I have a total of 17.
17 stores
Yes,
already?
that's why we're self-proclaiming ourselves as to be the fastest growing brand,
Wow.
Filipino brand, because we're opening stores left and right. Yeah.
Right. So what has been like the biggest challenge so far?
Well, challenge is mostly finding the right spaces, but you know, and also creating a strong brand. Because it's all about, after creating the products, of course, you have to create a very strong brand that, you know, that a lot of people can relate to. So that's basically the challenge. But we enjoy challenges in Snowy.
Of course.
So how do you help your customers choose the products that they use for their skin?
Well, most of my employees are very well trained. So, and we also try to put all the information that you need on our labels. So when you go to our store, the first thing that they would ask is, do you have any skin concerns? And then from there, our employees would know which products to recommend.
So what would you recommend for us?
Yes, for me
Well,
especially.
because I was listening to what you were saying, that you're very conscious about the sun. So I recommend that you use sunblock every day.
Yes.
We have an SPF 80 sunblock
Wow.
when you're doing sports, for example. And we were talking about you not really keen on whitening your skin.
Yes,
So I recommend using argan oil because whenever you want to go and get a tan, your skin gets dehydrated from all the exposure. And you have to understand, the sun creates skin damage, so it will age you fast. So I recommend our Emethology line,
Wow.
because it's an anti-aging line. And I recommend putting argan oil on your skin after you go tanning.
And you also told me that, you know, because I was telling you earlier that I have dry hair, and you also have products for the hair.
Yes, we have our Hair Heroes. It's our best seller. It's a 5-in-1 cleansing conditioner. Cleansing conditioner means you don't have to shampoo your hair. This product will clean your hair without stripping the natural oils of your hair. And it will also heal the damage, the split ends, the dryness. It's also a deep conditioner. It's also a leave-on conditioner. And as a matter of fact, it's also a shaving cream.
Wow.
So it's a hair product all in one.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Miguel and I are so excited to try
Oh,
out
I'm
your
so excited
products,
for
and I'm
that.
sure everyone else is. So please invite our viewers to visit your stores.
Yes, please come and visit Snowy Beauty Products. We're available in Robinson's Galleria, in Market, in Festival Mall. We have 3 SM malls. It's in Las Piñas, Valenzuela, and Muntinlupa. And we're also available at Tony and Jackie salons.
Oh, okay.
All right, and do you have a website?
You can visit our website. It's snowybeauty.com. And also, you can check out our Facebook site. All the products are there.
All right, and
so if you want to check it out.
Everything is flashed on your screen right now.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Ms.
Thank
Jen.
you for inviting me.
Yes, we had so much fun talking to you, and we're so many interesting tips.
I can't wait to go home and like try the new
Yes,
products.
we're really excited. So thank you for being here, and guys, stay tuned to here on StyleRPA, the only place for real,
personal,
and all that style. Hey guys, welcome back to StyleRPA, the only place for real, personal, and all that style. And joining us again is our co-host, Philip Abadisho. Hi, Philip.
Hi, Amanda.
Thanks for joining us again.
Of course, I should be here. I look forward to being here with you.
Of course.
Hey, so leading now to our next guest, every little detail counts, and no food is as awesome as it can be without a perfect condiment that completes the meal. Let's all welcome the COO of Royalbrands Corporation, Mr. Froilan Florendo. Hi, Froilan. How are you?
Hi,
Hi,
Froilan.
I'm great. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Okay, give us a brief history about your company and your products.
Okay. Actually, I was invited by my partner, Mr. James Lorenzano, regarding this product. So he presented to me the information, the plans of launching a healthy condiment product line. So that was way back in January. So in May 2011, we started the operations. So basically, what we did was, set up the entire activity, and to date, we have started actually.
So May 2011, you're only a year old.
Yeah.
And this is your first product, which is a premium fish sauce.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us more about it and why is it premium?
Well, what makes the difference, or what cuts the difference in terms of our product, is that we're healthy in that sense. No? It's low sodium, no preservatives, and no artificial flavor. So it's something unique. No, it's actually the first. I consider it as the first healthy patis in the Philippines. That's why, that is where the uniqueness focuses.
So where does the saltiness come if there's no sodium?
Well, there is sodium. No, we cannot totally remove the sodium aspect, but it's lowered down to a certain acceptable level. That's why it actually is considered as healthy. There are only three major components of fish sauce. It's actually water, salt, and the fish extract. So why are we healthy? We're healthy because the fish extract is higher and the sodium content is lowered.
So that's omega B.
Yeah, I guess so.
And what about the taste? What makes it different from the other, the other fish sauce out in the market?
The taste, no, the saltiness level is a bit curtailed compared to the other products that we have here. And on top of that is, if you smell it, the aroma is kind of different. You smell the fish more than the salt itself, no? So if you notice all the local brands here, or even the other products, if I may say, no, the crystallization easily it comes in. So this one, because of a higher fish extract level, then the crystallization takes a while longer compared to the other products.
Okay. What about price points? How is the price compared to the other ones in the supermarket?
Well, the pricing is actually competitive. If you talk of a Thai product or an imported fish sauce, we are at the mid-tier level. So some would be at, say, a price point. Can I share the figure?
Why not? Sure, of course.
Somewhere in the region of, say, 90 to 100. In our case, for 750 ml, it's in the region of around 70 pesos only.
70
bottle, yeah.
only. Wow, you're
70 pesos for this bottle.
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Wow.
And the smaller
your
one would be
lifetime.
how much?
It's around 40. No, it's
I
around
see.
40 pesos.
Okay. Okay. So we also heard earlier, prior to this, that you, in your former life, you were an HR practitioner.
Yeah, for about 20 years. So
And what made you do the the big leap into manufacturing?
well, one thing is that I saw something in the product, no, when it was presented to me by my partner. No, my partner is actually a good friend as well. So when he presented this, I always believe in the principle of firsts. So you talk of principle of first, you always recall every first experiences that you had, no? So like your first toy, your first boyfriend, your first kiss, etc. So having said that, I think this is the first, no? We are considered as the first healthy patis in the Philippines,
Wow.
and
Okay.
that's my motivation.
from
That's
your
why I
first-
jumped into the foray of
From your
condiments.
first kiss, nice analogy to your first
first-
love,
yeah.
to the
To the
first healthy
fish
Yeah.
sauce.
fish
in the
sauce.
Philippines.
That's a lot of F's.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering if you've had experience in this industry before, like
No.
prior to.
It's my first time actually. So
So another first.
yeah, it's something that is a first time for me, no. And I always believe in anything can be learned. So
That's true,
we
that's
just
true.
it's just a matter of research, trying to understand the business processes.
And if you're really interested
Yeah.
and you really love what you do, then
Yeah.
it's a matter of learning it.
Correct, that is correct.
How about sir? How did your HR background help you in
Creating these
creating
products.
these products?
Actually, the creation came from my partner. No? So my role is basically to build the sales business in the Philippines. So my business competence probably plays a role in that. That's why my partner actually had trusted me in building the business here in the Philippines for Royalbrands.
All right.
Right.
So you said you've been around for a year, for only a year. So how has the reception to Royalbrands been?
I would say that we are in a very acceptable level. We are actually visible in 50 supermarkets in Metro Manila.
Yeah, I was
and-
going to ask, where is it available? Maybe you can name the supermarkets, the bigger ones, or like where is it?
Yes.
Where our
Where can
viewers
we
can
find-
find
Where
it?
can we find these bottles?
Okay. Well, one of the, or I'll share you some accounts like Pioneer Center, all
In
branches
Capitolio.
of
Yeah,
yeah.
in Capitolio.
Pasig, Alabang, and also South Supermarket.
Okay, in
And we
Alabang.
also have Tropical Hut.
Okay.
So these are the larger supermarkets that we are visible in.
Okay.
Even Walter Mart, we're already in Walter Mart.
And would you say you can use this just like any other patis?
Better, I should say.
Better.
It's gotta be better because
Maybe
once
with
you,
your tinola and
Yeah,
your-
yeah, we should have
Your
brought like
sinigang.
Yeah, your
we
sinigang
should brought like
with
manggang
some
hilaw or
chopped
something so we
Correct,
can
correct.
taste it.
Yeah, we should have a tasting of your
Yeah,
fish
but
sauce
we
later
need
on.
something like a santol or something to taste it. Yeah.
well, probably if given the opportunity next time, then we can prepare something for you to experience the actual taste of what we offer.
Okay. Any products that are being developed in the pipeline right now?
Well, we are in the process of doing some research for another healthy condiment, which is soy sauce. No? So it's still in the works. We're trying to figure out a soy sauce that would also be low sodium and would present no preservatives.
a more healthy benefit. As
Yes,
well.
yes. So
Interesting.
the vision actually is focused on having a healthy condiment product line.
Yeah, because Filipinos love their fish sauce.
Yes,
they really
yes.
do. They actually could eat it with most of their Filipino
With
delicacies.
a lot of dishes,
a
definitely.
lot of dishes. Definitely.
I actually have a theory that if they say it doesn't taste good, whether it be French or Italian or what, if you put patis, the Filipinos we will really appreciate it.
I agree.
We will like it
Probably.
better. Yeah. So can you relate now this that what you're manufacturing into your vision as a person, and where does it go from here?
Well, when we make a success for this one, then of course we go further. I always believe in the concept of Kaizen, continuous improvement. So once we attain a certain level in the business, a certain success level in the business, we move forward. and that is why there are activities that are happening in terms of product development for a healthy product line or healthy condiment product line.
I see.
Okay. So maybe you should invite our audience to try the fish sauce.
Yeah, I would like to invite all the viewers right now to try out the first of its kind, the healthy patis, and enjoy the benefits of which, as we term it, explore, experience, and enjoy.
Explore, experience, and enjoy.
Total fat 0, cholesterol 0, total carbs 5 grams. So yeah, it seems to be a very healthy product.
Getting back to explore, experience, and enjoy, I think that goes beyond the fish sauce. That's basically life.
Right. Right. So how do you source your fish? Where does it come from?
The product actually is manufactured in Thailand. It's 100% Thai product.
Oh.
So it comes from, or it's made from high-grade anchovies. If you talk of local anchovies in the Philippines, these are the smaller ones.
Are they the same as what do you call the ones that you eat?
Dilis.
Yeah, it's high-grade dilis. So when you say high grade, it's the bigger variants. Here in the Philippines, the smaller ones. If you see the dilis, the dry dilis, it's about this size. For high grade anchovies, they're about say about 5 to 6 inches and a bit thicker, no? Just like your middle finger.
So the fish sauce extract from these high grade anchovies, they're what give this Thai product the taste.
Yeah, the fish taste itself.
The fish taste.
And it's no MSG as well.
Yes.
So, like, how long is the shelf life of this? Is it the same as any other patis?
Probably around 1 to 2 years.
Oh, okay. And
I wonder what happens after 2 years, since it's a salt-based product.
Even before it reaches 2 years, it's already consumed.
Yeah, but if you don't...
That's true. In a Filipino household.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
definitely. It'll never
I'm
reach
just
2 years
wondering,
here.
will it crystallize into salt form?
Right, so if anybody wants to contact you, or if anybody is interested in finding out about Royalbrands, like, where can we reach you?
Well, we have an office in Quezon City. It's in
A website or maybe numbers that they can contact you?
Our website is www.royalbrands.asia.com.
And you're also on Twitter, Royalbrands, and you have a Facebook page.
Yeah.
There it is on screen.
Facebook.com/Royalbrand.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Mr. Florendo, Froilan. Thank
you very much as well.
for the insights you've shared here on StyleRPA, the only place for real
Personal
and all that style.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to StyleRPA, the only place for real, personal, and all that style. So moving on, we have our next guest. Constant and deep communication is a key for a business to develop. And as personal shopper for Rustans, he makes sure everyone is not just his customer, but also a good friend. Let's all welcome Mr. Leif-Erik
Hannikainen. Hi, Eric, for short. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Wow, you look so dapper all the time.
One
Every time I
tries.
see you. No, you don't try. That's really your lifestyle. You're perfect for our show.
So anyway, like, before we get to the deeper questions, because your name was kind of a handful for Miguel over here. So where are you from?
My father is from Finland and my mother is Italian.
And you grew up?
A bit here and there, but towards the end, school in England. So
Which explains the accent.
explains the accent.
So for everyone's knowledge, what do you actually do as a personal shopper? What does the job entail?
Well, people will approach me and say that there's a special event that they have to go to, a certain dress code which has to be followed, and I'll try to walk them through it and clear any doubts which they may have. Maybe steer them towards a more suitable selection.
Do you do this exclusively for Rustans?
Yes.
Okay, so if I was going to a black tie event, for example, and I asked you to help me, what would you narrow down my choices to?
Well, naturally, of course, with Rustan's products, I can also push you towards SSI, the sister company. So obviously, I can push you towards, Ferragamo or something like that. But within Rustan's, I would say something from Hackett is nice, or accessorize your existing dinner jacket, your existing black tie. Some fun cufflinks, maybe a new bow tie.
Okay, and if Amanda were going to a long gown, black tie event, where would you lead her to?
Well, it depends on the age range of the party you're going to. If it's a very formal event, like a sort of a Tatler Ball type thing or a Lifestyle Asia event, then try to put you in something like I don't know, something mature like Diane von Furstenberg, something fun but not too crazy, mature. Or a Tadashi dress, that's very, very popular here. I mean, it's sober but fun at the same time. So keep it fun.
Of course. So, I'm sure you deal with a lot of different personalities. How do you deal with, your clients who are all very different from each other?
Well, I try to keep notes. Very important to keep a database. Always make sure you've got their sizes, what they like, what they really hate. And often you have nice surprises.
Who are your most prominent or most memorable clients?
Ooh.
Are you allowed?
Can't divulge that.
Oh, no, you can't.
Okay. Maybe you can just give us like amusing, funny incidents. You don't have to name
Well,
names.
what's amusing is that I take care a lot of the diplomatic community here, and it's very often they get a bit confused with the various invitations because so much is happening here in Manila all the time. So very often they'll wear the same dress or the same interpretation of the same gown. So it's like, just put flowers in your hair. Rip off the sleeves or something, Disaster control.
Okay.
How do you conform? And you said you studied in London?
In Oxford.
In Oxford, yes. And the style in that part of the world is very different, of course.
It is quite different.
Yes, but also due to the weather.
Yeah.
So, what would you say is the style appropriate for Filipinos and
tropical
and the
weather?
like? Yeah.
Well, what's nice about the tropical weather is that you can have an endless supply of summer clothes.
That's true.
So if you like linen and seersucker and sort of nautical preppy style, this is ideal. Because you
For
do
the whole year
the whole
round.
year round. I mean, in the chillier months of November, December, when the temperature plummets to a bone-chilling 25 degrees, you can
still wear it.
You
Maybe just with an umbrella.
Exactly, umbrella and a linen jumper.
Exactly.
Or a cardigan, that works really well. And during the really hot months of April and May, a seersucker suit, you look put together, but at the same time, you're very cool and classic at the same time.
I personally find linen itchy.
Really?
I do.
Well, there's the traditional type of linen, like, grandma's sheets, which feels like sandpaper. But there are a lot of new types of interpretations of heritage materials, where they'll try to incorporate silk or cashmere into linen, and that makes it much, much softer.
I see. I like the Cuban shirts.
Me, I love wearing shorts all year round. I think that's what I'm very thankful for in this country.
But you've got good legs.
Oh my God, thank you.
And perks of being a personal shopper?
There are a lot of events, launching a new brand or a new product which arrives in store. So it's always fun to meet the brand managers from abroad who come here and present the brand. And so
I'm sure.
Speaking of events, thank you for inviting us to cover your event on the 14th.
You're very welcome.
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
Well, June is Father's Day. So there's so many months of the year that we can focus on ladies. Cosmetics and hair products and lipsticks, all that sort of stuff. So what's really, really nice to do is focus a little bit on men, the men in our family. So what we're trying to do is show them new product lines that are coming in, like Tie Bar. It's been focused a lot in GQ and Esquire.
Yes.
So it's those traditional new tie bars that fit the very slim ties that are very fashionable
Oh, I
now.
see those golden plated.
Exactly,
yes.
but they're very small to fit the narrower ties that younger people are wearing now.
But they are very eye-catching as
They're
well.
very eye-catching.
Even if such small detail in your tie. It makes
Absolutely,
a difference.
absolutely. But puts it all together. It can match your cufflinks and amp up an outfit, or make it more relaxed by rolling up your sleeves. That's always fun.
Is there a fashion show?
No, not at the moment. What we're really just showcasing is, targeting our VIP male customers and, really forcing them to wear pocket squares.
I honestly
and
love
tie
this
bars.
whole thing because who doesn't love a well-dressed man?
It makes
right?
all the difference.
Exactly.
It gives you so much credibility. I mean, if you really, let's say you have a job interview to go to, you put on a well-cut suit and a nice tie.
I was going to say something
You
naughty
definitely get
about dress.
maybe after. But you definitely get more attention from the ladies if you're dressed well. And we were talking earlier that to you it's all about the fit.
Fit is very important. A lot of people tend to feel uncomfortable when they get into a jacket and they say, oh, it's too tight, I can't move my arms. You're not expected to play rugby in your suit. So, I mean, you're supposed to look good. And obviously it's not supposed to be a corset, but always go one size down of what you think is going to be your main comfort zone. Because so many men just get it hopelessly wrong. And it ruins the look, because they would look so much better if it was a little bit more tailored, a little bit more cinched in. You'd be amazed.
And especially for men, because, I mean, let's say I would love to wear a nice coat, but if it doesn't fit well, then it would ruin it all.
Yeah. You have to really draw the line at, the desire to own that one article and just...
You also need to have a good fit physique.
Yeah.
To fit into a good suit. Otherwise, you'll have to go to a tailor to have it custom made.
I'm curious, like, if there's one tip when it comes to dressing up that you could give to both men and women, what would it be? Like, what's the most important to keep in mind?
Important to keep in mind, age appropriate. There are often cases of people who are slightly over the Alice in Wonderland dress level. And I think it's best age appropriate and always dress as if you're going to somewhere much more glamorous afterwards. Because then, you're always prepared, because you can always underdress an outfit, but it's difficult to add on to an outfit once you've left your house. So.
But tell us more also about your view on heritage tailors.
Well, that's very important, especially here in the Philippines with a lot of natural fibers. We were mentioned earlier that you don't like linen. Well, let's...
No, just me. Maybe it's my skin. I find it itchy.
Well, I think it's very important to work on these wonderful heritage fibers, because we really moved away from the age of the 50s and 60s where rayon was first invented and viscose and those, look, it doesn't wrinkle fabrics. Well, wrinkled is nice.
Wrinkled is natural.
Yeah. And natural fiber's best because, as we talked about earlier, it's a tropical climate. You want everything to breathe, and you look so much better wearing fresh clothes in a fresh natural fiber than you won't otherwise. And also, in the chilly months, a nice cashmere scarf is always good, woven with a bit of silk. So that works.
Okay, and then in the rainy months, what do you have for us?
In the rainy months, apart from staying indoors?
Yes, and bring an umbrella when you go out.
Bring an umbrella. A nice stylish umbrella is always useful, apart from in typhoons when they blow away. A nice light raincoat like Burberry.
Oh yes, they have
lovely raincoats. That's very nice because it's a very thin sort of gabardine, so it means that you can wear it and you can still look put together. It doesn't look Michelin man, not too much material.
And it's very, it doesn't wrinkle.
No, Hackett also has very good little sporty coats for the rainy season. They're quite cropped. They're a bit like racing jackets of the 60s. Again, they have quite a vintage feel. So
what about lessons you've learned as a personal shopper, doing your job?
Patience.
Patience.
I'm sure.
It's key, probably.
Are your clients mostly men or women?
It's a split, half-half, maybe more men. But
really?
Yeah. But it depends from sort of season to season.
Do men need more help in that department
Some.
than women?
Some. They're willing to learn. They're willing to learn.
That's good. That's so important.
No, it's basically just shoving them in the right direction.
Yes.
By imparting style to your clients, do you also learn from them?
Absolutely. I mean, there are certain details which I will have overlooked. And they would have said, oh, I remember reading in an Esquire article 15 years ago that you have to do this, that, or the other. And they will try to incorporate what detail that they want into their outfit. So it's good. I mean, there's a bit of give and take. I mean, one can't force someone to do something they don't want to do, because there's that really fine line between fashionable and fashion victim.
Yes.
So we really want to be more on the fashionable side.
And I'm actually curious because there are people that say like when you're a certain skin tone, you have to stay away from a certain color. Do you believe in this? Because I've been told like I can't wear whites or I can't wear black.
Sometimes, that's mostly for ladies. How a certain color will make them look sallow, and then you put them in another color and it's totally different. For men, I think less so. Again, it's really more the fit.
It is. It's definitely like. For me, I find it very important that when I do go out to buy a suit or a shirt, even for that matter, for a certain occasion, it's less of what the fabric brings, but more of how it fits me perfectly. And
well, the
see,
green,
I can buy a white V-neck.
The green and the paisley shirt look good on you.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you agree,
How long have you been in Manila?
I've been here for 3 years.
And what made you stay here? What brought you here first, and then what made you stay here?
Well, I came to see my parents, who just got posted here, and then it is definitely lots of fun here. So I got this great job and decided to stay.
So it's really more fun here?
It is more fun in the Philippines.
Personal shopping, more fun in the Philippines.
Really?
It's very entertaining, yeah.
So what do you like best about the Philippines?
What I like best, it's very social. There's always some new event coming up.
That's true.
People are very savvy about fashion and style, so there's always something new and challenging to deal with. People are always very willing to embrace something new. Definitely the younger generation, so that's always fun. So.
What about trends? The new things that you have in your stance, new styles, new brands?
The whole Mad Men inspired thing is still going on quite strong. You know,
which brands are carrying the Madman look?
Banana Republic has that. Hackett, of course, channels very much the traditional English tailoring look. Which good. Façonnable is just relaunching now in June in Rustan's Makati and in Shangri-La, and that's quite fun. That's very south of France nautical feel.
Yeah.
And they have very nice jeans as well, very soft. So those looks are doing quite well.
And what are the staples that you think we should all have in our wardrobe, like all year long?
All year long, men always need a very good sports coat or blazer. Because something which can be thrown into a bag and can be taken out, paired with a nice tie. You can
Black preferably?
Not necessarily. Navy blue is good.
Navy blue.
One should always have a navy blue one to start with. And then you can go adventurous and modista and go black and plaid and checked and everything. We'll start with navy blue. And for ladies, obviously a little cocktail dress.
A little black dress.
A little black dress.
If you were going on a let's say 1 week trip to Paris in the south of France, what would you bring? And you had to attend, let's say, a black tie, a luncheon, and a business meeting.
Right. For a business meeting, I'd bring a grey suit. Grey is always good. You want to avoid anything with too much of a loud pattern. For black tie, keep it nice and sober, unless it's a fun black tie party, and then I go for midnight blue. Because often black looks green. And of course in the south of France, the evenings are long during the summer, and the black will appear green on camera and on photos. And especially if you're not very tanned. So go for midnight blue, because that would actually appear much darker. So that's good. And for lunch, in Paris, I'd keep to linen trousers, or maybe seersucker. And for the south of France, I'd go for shorts. I try to avoid shorts in an urban setting. Because, I mean...
And what about cosmetics or toiletries that you should bring?
Well, I have quite greasy skin, so I like the Clarins gel-based products. They're very, very good. A good toner to minimize your pores. Like a little bit of damage control before going into your meeting is good. Eye cream essential, especially for the morning after your party. Because I do get boiled owl eyes. So I think it's very important, you know, a bit of eye cream. Bit of wax for your hair. Now, people notice if your hair's messy, especially if it's, you know, not intended to be messy.
In wax, it only needs a tab
Little
to make
bits.
a difference.
Yeah, because you don't want to go all Jersey Shore on your hair. You really want to make sure that it's just enough.
All Jersey Shore.
What about for women?
For ladies. For ladies, probably a selection of dresses. Then you never know what you want to wear. So
That's true.
It's easier also for them because their pieces are smaller. They not much weight.
Yeah. Selection of heels.
I'm wondering, since you know you're always so dapper, what do you wear on like your days off, on your casual days?
I know, I've seen him.
This is my day off. No.
Wow.
No, what do I wear? I like sort of childhood preppy staples. You know, nice chinos, well tailored shorts, polo shirts. I'm not too edgy. I'm quite dull and traditional.
Very classic.
So yeah. So I stick to preppy staples normally. Boat shoes, very comfortable.
Where do you hang out here normally?
Where do I hang out? Where do I hang out?
We're moving closer and closer to your personal life.
Veering in. Where do I go? I like Sky Bar because it's upstairs and outside is a bit of a breeze. That's fun. I like Salon de Ning at the Pen. Nice because the room is very beautiful. Opus is lots of fun.
Wow.
Yeah, because I like that. It has that nice little restaurant in front. I like that. I don't know. I mean, by the time the weekend arrives, there's so many events during the week that I'm just happy to just watch Game of Thrones in my pajamas. So.
Who do you go out with? Okay, I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that.
What's your drink of choice?
I like vodka martini. I like that a lot. It's nice and crisp. It's a very grandmotherly drink, or James Bond, depending on your choice. But I think I'm very fond of that.
What about Filipino food? Did you ever try it?
I'm very fond of the food around Bicol. I was just in...
Spicy.
Yeah, I was just
So you
in...
like the spice?
Very much. I was just in Legazpi a few weeks ago to see Mount Mayon, which was spectacular. It's enormous. Have you been? It's huge. And then we went to Donsol for the whale sharks.
Oh, wow.
So that was fun.
All right, so maybe we can divert back to fashion. Can you tell us what would look best on Miguel or Philip?
Given a scenario like maybe a...
No, for this show.
Oh, this show?
This show? Are we dressed right?
Absolutely. No, I like the gingham. Gingham and patterns is very, very big.
You better say nice things or we'll cut you off. No, I'm just kidding.
Silence. No, I think patterns are very big from men's shirts. We've really gone away from the whole men can only wear a white shirt and grey suit. The pattern shirt works really well. You can incorporate it also with crazy socks in the cooler months.
Yes.
Let's say if you have stripy socks which bring in a color of the shirt, that's always good.
Okay.
Gingham is always a winner because we're really bringing back again the heritage. It's like from 1950s looks, blue and white gingham, but let's say red trousers. That works really well.
Red trousers, yeah.
And then details under the collar, for example, if you have an extra little pattern, little things which make you stand out. I think that's very good.
What about for Amanda? What would you suggest?
I like the pretty dress. I think it works
Thank
very
you.
well. I think it works very well.
Pretty little dress.
Pretty little dress works well.
It's actually pretty orange. It comes off as pink on TV.
I think that definitely. Of course, because you're sitting down, it's difficult to showcase your shoes because sometimes it might be fun to come out in Jimmy Choo or Louboutin. But if you're sitting down, of course, you can show the little red sole of Louboutin shoes. That's always a fun little detail. Little things which make your outfit pop are important.
What do you think is mandatory for men, though, in terms of shoes? It's always nice to have a pair.
You need a pair of Oxfords, dark Oxfords.
Yes.
You need Derbies, which are like Oxford but without the little cap. Brogues are always good. And loafers, penny loafers.
Penny loafers.
Stick to that to begin with. You don't go totally crazy when you get your first job. And go like, oh, I've got to go and buy 50 pairs of shoes. No, get 4 staples and just rotate them. Same with suits. Get a grey, a pinstripe, and a dark navy, and then just work on that.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, so Eric, I'm sure so many people want to get tips from you and want to be dressed by you, so invite people to Rustan's and
please,
how
please,
they can see you.
Please come to Rustan's Makati, and I'll be hovering around. And if you have any questions, I can be reached there. So.
I'm sure there'll be a line after tonight.
Oh,
On Sunday, there'll be a line. On Monday.
Let's hope so.
So thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you.
No, I'll call you Eric. It's much easier.
So much easier. So much more time saving.
Yes, thank you so much, Eric, and we'd also like to say thank you to our guests, Jen Diaz and Froilan
Froilan Florendo. See, I made a mistake earlier on.
Froilan
Florendo.
And of course, we'd like to thank Zara Greenbelt 5
for
our clothes and Edgar Soriano for my hair and makeup today.
Yay.
And of course, don't forget to check out the website, StyleRPA.com. Follow us on Twitter @StyleRPA and like us on Facebook, StyleRPA. So watch us again here next week on StyleRPA TV, the only place for real,
personal,
and all that style.